It's just started to hit me. So my son brought up last week. He goes, "Hey, May 4th is 10 years since WeeLC." And I go,
Mm.
"No, it's not." He goes, "Yes, it is. It's 10 years since WeeLC." I go, "Holy shit." Literally, I was just like floored because it feels like forever ago, yet it feels like yesterday. And all like it was a very weird thing. It was a very weird feeling when he said that. And I remember like being taken aback because he knows his this stuff. He knows so much about wrestling. We're 30 seconds in and I'm talking about my son already. It's the craziest thing.
Absolutely.
But but also like it's crazy to me because I can't realize like I've done so much since then, independently and podcast wise, and just all of that that I don't ever forget. That's the biggest thing. WeeLC is the biggest thing I've ever done in my career. The biggest match, like the thing I'm really most proud of. But to like it just doesn't seem like 10 years. Like I say, it seems like yesterday and it seems like 30 years ago all in one.
But that's also having kids, right? I mean, time warps, doesn't it, when you're a dad?
Yeah, and he also the other thing was, if I'm being honest, he doesn't give a shit about me, like about me as a as a wrestler. Like he doesn't give it. He love he. At least I feel he doesn't ever bring up like stuff I really have done, and I'm happy about that because he just views me as dad,
Yeah.
and like he wants to know about stuff, and he questions stuff at times, but also he's just like I'm I'm just dad, and I'm really happy being dad. Uh, and I never want to be anything other than that to him. But like for him to bring up something I did in my career was a very odd feeling.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You're always just going to be dad to him, aren't you? But you're also a dad that's, you know, by virtue of what you did and do for a living, you've given him
Uh,
some pretty crazy
yeah,
experiences.
he's been around it all his life, man, and for him to like still love it and not be like, because here's the thing. I thought about it the other day, and it really was a weird feeling to me again of, if you're a lawyer and you have children, I'm sure the last thing your kids want to hear about is the courtroom that day or like law cases. But in our world, Landon, all he wants to hear about is wrestling. All he wants to talk is wrestling or football or track or whatever he's into. But it's always wrestling. There is not a day, there is not a single day since he's been able to like interact on a normal basis that he's not been about wrestling, that he hasn't been brought up something about wrestling. And man, he gets it and it's fun. But I just think about that weird feeling of I don't think this happens in any other career. That it's
Yeah.
like, man, your kid isn't gonna be like, hey, let me hear about your retail work. It's and
Yeah.
I it's just it's a weird thing, but man, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky that that he cares about it and he enjoys it.